of Soviet and American weapons in a kilomegaton and nuclear explosion equal to 1 billion tons of TNT age, which has now supplanted the atomic age. The administration's program falls almost exactly a thorough investigation of the whole kilomegaton problem in a select group of the nation's top military experts.
There could be a lot of money on it. It could be a lot, could be a little. If there's a lot, it's kind of a little scholarship for you, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be great. But if there's a little bit, not so great. I'll tell you what, I'll give you curtain two.
Development of the shoreline has cost the San Francisco Bay virtually all of its shallow water channels, the Corps of Engineers spokesman said today. Paul L. Verderberg, the Corps Bay Operations Chief, said the numerous channels have been destroyed by the shrinking of the San Francisco Bay to provide more industrial and residential land. He said that the channels serving Alameda, San Rafael, Hamilton Air Force Base, and Potomac have been hit especially hard. Verderberg added that all of the other channels
$4,100.
that have a shallow draft have been shown up and may soon have the same critical condition. Verderberg explained that reclamation and all other activities result in a dumping of solid materials into that. Martinez, a wholesale secret indictment of citizens who simply couldn't resist the bargain, was returned today by the Contra Costa grand jury. The indictment named 26 persons. Des Moines, Iowa, Senator Barry Goldwater, Republican in Arizona, called on President Kennedy today to take affirmative action to prevent a complete communist takeover in Cuba. Goldwater, a leading Republican conservative, praised the strong standing he said Kennedy had taken in the Laos crisis. I believe the president's action in regard to the Laos was right. Goldwater said in a speech before the Iowa legislature, he added, it is in line that what I have been advocating for many months, the policy of firmness based on strength and to show the world we mean to stand up for what we believe is right, regardless of circumstances. A threat of freedom in Southeast Asia is an important thing for the United States to counter because of its overall effect in the cold water balance and power. But a threat to freedom in the Western Hemisphere, perched right on our own doorstep, is of far greater importance. It deserves closer attention than we are given the Laos, and it demands more affirmative action by the United States than we are upon in Asia. Washington. The Senate Labor Committee decided today to take demonstrations and battled $1.25 an hour minimum wage proposals on April 11th. Prospects were quick committee clearance there. Martinez, Contra Costa County Administrator J.P. McBain today suggested that the Board of Supervisors take steps to obtain salary increases for 3 elected county officials, but 2 out of 3, District Attorney John A. Nedgley and Auditor Howard McNamara, assert that the board they are happy with the present pay and did not press by the increase. Superintendent of Schools Dr. Floyd Munchen was not present. Nedgley told the supervisors later that their own salary is fine. McBride pointed out that the salaries for the 3 elected officials are set by the legislature and cannot to the law in the increase in during the men's present terms of office. He suggested that the supervisors asked the legislature for the salary adjustments to be effective January 1st, 1963. His recommendations are for district attorney an increase from the present $15,000 a year to $18,750 for auditor, from $10,500 to $12,500, and for the superintendent. Clarksville, Tennessee. A family of 11, possibly 12, died today in a fire which destroyed the home of Mr. and Mrs. Alex White and in the nearby rural community of Dotsonville. Sheriff Kenneth Albright's office said 10 bodies, most of them children, were recovered within a few hours from the smoldering embers of the firemen sought 2 more believed to be in the debris. The bodies were burned horribly and could not be identified when they were recovered, said Deputy Sheriff Charles Binkley, but most of them appeared to be children. Stamford, Connecticut. Mrs. Margaret Vanek, a refugee from Estonia, was a very happy woman when Andres told us that her 3 children won a 4-year scholarship several years ago. Her joy was doubled when daughter Reed competed for and when the same scholarship when her turn came. Ended today when Merritt, the youngest daughter, made a clean sweep by becoming a 3rd winner. Mrs. Varnick was full of gratitude for her country that it took her in. Her children 12 years ago. We are very lucky and very happy, she said. Peckwood had been so good to us. The children seem to belong here that it is their home now. The children were not just about all that brought with her in 1949 from a refugee camp the last since they were bombed out of their home in Estonia in 1944. That was the last time Mrs. Varnick said her husband. He was in Estonian troops mobilized by the Germans. The Estonian men were in the front and fighting, and what happened to him, I don't know. After having been in the United States in 1949, Miss Varnick worked at a variety of jobs until 1951 when she went to work here for Penny Bowes Manufacturers of Postage Meter. She is an accounts receivable clerk.
Because that was only 2
Penny Bowles is the donor of the scholarships for employees' children that have been picked up by the Varnicks if they came of college age.
Yeah.
And is now 22, went to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and a 2nd lieutenant in the U.S. Army serving in Korea. Grade 32 went to Smith and now is doing graduate work at Columbia. Man wants to be doctor, which pleases her mother. She hasn't fastened her steps here. The media reporting of a firefighter saved the life of a brave father and his little girl yesterday. This was the conclusion of San Francisco Fire Inspector George Lucas. Melvin Clark, 48, perished trying to shield his 3-year-old daughter Millen from the flames that roared at their home at 6:39. 17th Avenue in San Francisco, here, right here.
Small Springs near and far. Twizzlerize your entertainment every day with Twizzlers.
Their bodies were found in the pantry of a 2-story house a few feet away from the back door. Lucas said Clark's wife, Barry Thursday, was up doing dishes when the fire apparently started in the living room couch. She woke the family. Clark led his 5-year-old son Mark through the flames to safety. Martha Clark made her way out, then Clark returned for his daughter, but in the confusion of flames and smoke could not find the back door. Lucas said the nearest fire station was only 5 blocks away and equipment could have been at the blazing home in 2 minutes. This alarm was turned on by a neighbor 8 to 10 minutes late, Lucas said.
Clarity outside. Ask about our second pair of babies.
Napa offered D. Hemphill, 62, vice president of San Francisco manager of the Equitable Life Assurance Society, died early yesterday in his flame-filled summer home here. Hemphill apparently fell asleep while smoking in the armchair in front of his television set. His cigarette set the chair fire. He was alone in the house. Charles C. Burchill, Napa County coroner, said Hemphill was a stray by the smoke sometime before the chair burst into flames. The fire contained in itself to the living room.
Try Delcalax laxative tablet.
Hemphill's body was discovered by his son, Dr. Officer Hemphill, in Napa, 10 o'clock when he arrived later in the morning. Here,
You can count on.
KPIX radio news. KPIX news time 7:09 in the morning time, and it is time now for the weather here. Current conditions at 7 a.m. here in 7 o'clock reports. 53 at San Francisco, 52 in Oakland, and 52 in San Jose. Here.
Everyday wholesome.
Weather forecast. Fair weather was predicted for the Bay Area and Northern California today, tonight, and tomorrow, but most of the southern states can expect some showers, while the Atlantic coast warm weather will continue here. Cooler weather in the Utah Valley, the Appalachians, and in Central Plains is expected.
Name your price tool. You tell them how much you want to pay.
Let's take a look at our forecast for the Bay Area. Fair tonight and tomorrow. Small craft warnings for north to northeast winds about 22 to 35 miles per hour with locally stronger gusts. High today 58 to 64, low tonight 44, 7 excellent visibility. Now in Central California, locally heavy snow in 7 Sierra. High. Your chances of 7 Sierra, Nevada. Otherwise, for tonight and tomorrow. Windy weather, temperatures north portion. Cooler tonight in Central California.
CBS this morning.
Sunrise 6:01 a.m. Sunset tonight 6:29.
So let's go.
New moon April 14th 9:30 p.m. First quarter April 12th. Second at 1:50 p.m. and full moon March 31st at 9:48 p.m. and last quarter night relate at 2:16 p.m.
Hi, I'm
2:16 a.m.
Viola University.
High tide 9:45 a.m. and 10:48 p.m. and low tide 4:13 p.m. And that's great for the KPIX. Morning news on this March the 28th, 1961 on a Tuesday. I'm P. Witz. If you have a good day, I will say I am. Bye, buddy.
This is our college episode.